You think you're safe the second you step on a cruise ship. Cameras, staff, key cards, rules. But cruise thieves don't fight security. They work around it. They hunt the busiest, most distracted moments. Embarkation chaos, the buffet line, the pool deck, even your cabin hallway during cleaning. And most victims don't notice until hours later when the thief is already gone. How cruise theft actually works. Cruise theft isn't usually some movie-style heist. It's way simpler than that. Most of it is opportunistic. Someone sees an easy item, an easy movement, or an easy exit, and they take it. That's why so many people don't notice right away. Nothing feels off in the moment. Your day keeps moving, and the thief blends back into the crowd. Here's the myth. Thieves go after the richest-looking passengers. The truth is, they go after the most distracted passengers. Rushed people, overwhelmed people, people who sit things down for just a second. Because thieves aren't looking for a challenge. They're looking for a clean, low-risk win. And they're watching for three things, basically like a checklist. First, distraction. If your brain is focused on a line, a menu, a kid, a drink order, a phone call, you're not tracking your stuff. Second, distance. If your bag is behind you, your phone is on the table, or your wallet is in an outer pocket, it's no longer protected by your body. Third, access. Open zippers, loose tote bags, jackets draped over chairs, doors left ajar. Anything that says, this will be easy. That's why the biggest mistake on cruises isn't bringing valuables, it's acting like cruise spaces are automatically safe just because they feel friendly. Thieves don't need to be aggressive. They just need you to hand them a moment. Now let's hit the first hotspot where people lose things before they've even found their cabin. Hotspot number 1, embarkation chaos. Embarkation day is basically a controlled mess. Everyone's excited, everyone's tired, and everyone is carrying too much at once. You've got passports out, phones out, boarding docks open, bags rolling, kids pulling you in different directions, and staff calling people forward. That environment is perfect for theft because no one is fully focused. This is where the bump happens. Not the dramatic kind, the casual kind. Someone squeezes past you in a tight line. Someone brushes your shoulder near a security checkpoint. Someone stops abruptly, forcing you to shuffle forward and back. At that split second, the person behind you has a clean shot at anything that's easy to grab. And thieves aren't guessing. They're scanning for the same beginner mistakes. Phones in back pockets, wallets in loose shorts pockets, passports stuffed in an outer pouch of a backpack, tote bags hanging open because the traveler is juggling coffee, documents, and a carry-on handle. Even suitcases with exterior pockets left unzipped can become a quick target, especially if you stuff chargers or sunglasses or cash inside just for now. Another common trap is the slowdown zone. The places where the line bottlenecks and you stop thinking. You're staring at a sign or you're checking the app. You're looking for your boarding group. That's when people loosen their grip, shift bags behind their legs, and stop guarding zippers with their hands. So before you step into any crowd, close every zipper. Don't leave easy access pockets open. Keep essentials on your body, not in a bag you can sit down and forget. And never put crucial items in checked luggage. Your passport, medications, cards, phone, and chargers should be with you like they're attached. Embarkation is where thieves hope you're overwhelmed. If you look calm and locked in, they'll usually move on to an easier person. Next, we're going to a hotspot where people practically gift thieves their phones without realizing it. Hotspot number 2, the buffet and dining rooms. The buffet is where cruise logic breaks. People who would never leave their phones on a table at a cafe back home will do it here without blinking. Because the buffet feels safe, it feels like a family space. And because you're constantly getting up, sitting down, turning around, and carrying plates, Your attention is everywhere except on your valuables. This is where thieves love micro moments. Tiny moments that don't feel risky. You sit down and place your phone next to your plate. You hang your purse on the back of your chair because it's more comfortable. You put your bag on the floor behind you because it's out of the way. Then you stand up to grab napkins or refill a drink or get one more thing you forgot, and you're gone for 10 seconds. That's enough. There are a few common tricks here. The most basic is the walk-by lift. Someone passes close, brushes the chair, and your bag strap shifts. If your bag is on the chair back, it can be lifted without you even feeling it. Another is the accidental bump trick. A person bumps your table or chair while you're looking at the food line, and in the same motion, a hand moves fast. Then there's the cover trick. A jacket, menu, or napkin casually draped over an item, then lifted as they move away. It looks normal. That's the point. Lounges and casual dining spots can be even worse than the buffet because people relax harder. They sink into the chair. They set the phone down like it's their living room. They get comfortable. Thieves don't need speed there. They need invisibility. Don't let your stuff float. Keep your bag between your feet, not behind you. If possible, loop a strap around a chair leg so it can't be lifted cleanly. Don't keep your phone sitting on the table if you're the type to stand up mid-meal. If you get up, your valuables move with you. Every time. No exceptions. Because in buffet spaces, the thief isn't hunting expensive jewelry. They're hunting easy phones, easy cards, easy wins. Next up is a spot where people think a towel is security. It isn't. Hotspot number 3, pool deck and sun loungers. The pool deck is where people go into vacation mode. And vacation mode is basically, I stopped guarding things. That's exactly why theft works here. Not because the thief is bold, but because the victim is relaxed. Here's the classic scene. Everyone claims a lounger, tosses a bag down, covers it with a towel, and heads to the pool or hot tub. In their mind, the towel is like a shield. In reality, it's a sign. It tells the thief something valuable might be under there, and the owner is not watching. Thieves don't rush. They wait. They watch who actually gets into the water. They watch who walks away to grab a drink. They watch who leaves their stuff and turns their back. Then they move in like they belong there, because on a pool deck, almost everyone looks like they belong there. What gets taken here is usually small, fast, and easy to hide. Phones, room key cards, sunglasses, earbuds, cash, sometimes jewelry people took off just for a minute. And because you're wet, distracted, and moving between chairs, towels, and people, you might not notice right away. You'll assume you misplaced it. That delay is what the thief wants. Stop leaving valuables on loungers. If you're getting into the water, your valuables should either go with you or be locked away. Waterproof pouches are a simple solution for phones and cards. If you don't want to bring anything into the water, then don't bring it to the deck in the first place. Bring what you can afford to lose and nothing more. And if you're thinking, but I'll be right there watching, that's the trap. You're never watching as closely as you think when the sun is out, music is playing, and your brain is on cruise time. But the next one happens right at your cabin, during the most normal moment on the ship. Hotspot number 4, cabin doors left open during cleaning. This one catches people off guard because it feels so normal. Your room steward comes through, starts cleaning, and for a few minutes, your cabin door is propped open. It's not suspicious. It's not sneaky. It's just how the workflow happens on a busy ship. And that's exactly why it's a risk. Your steward is usually trustworthy. The problem isn't the steward. The problem is the hallway. Because the hallway isn't private. It's constant traffic. People walking to elevators, kids running past, guests heading to their cabins, staff moving carts. In that flow, an open door becomes an invitation. Anyone passing can glance in and instantly see what's sitting out. Phones on the desk, wallets on the counter, sunglasses on the bed, jewelry on the nightstand or headphones by the TV, cash tucked under a visible corner. It only takes a second to step in, lift one small item, and keep moving like nothing happened. No noise, no drama, just a quick decision made in a quiet moment. And here's the part most passengers get wrong. They think hiding things helps. They'll toss valuables into a drawer, under a shirt, inside a shoe, or beneath toiletries. But those are the first places thieves check because they're the most obvious panic hiding spots. If someone knows cruises at all, they know exactly where people hide stuff. The fix is boring, but it works. If you leave the room, valuables go in the safe. Every time. If you don't trust the safe for some reason, keep essentials physically on you. Phone, wallet, passport. And if you step into the hallway and notice your door is open, don't just wander off thinking it's fine. Step inside or wait until the steward finishes and the door is closed. Because the biggest mistake here is assuming that, well, I'm only gone for a minute, means you're protected. Quick pause. If this has helped, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the next cruise safety tip. Now let's continue, since cabin theft can happen even without cleaning, just from small habits people swear are harmless. Hotspot number 5, cabin theft from poor habits. A lot of cabin theft doesn't happen because someone is targeting you. It happens because the cabin becomes a comfort zone, and comfort makes people careless. The ship feels friendly. Your hallway starts feeling familiar. And that's when small habits turn into open doors for the wrong person. One of the biggest mistakes is thinking your door is closed when it isn't. Cruise cabin doors can look shut, but not fully latched. People pull it until it looks closed, and then walk off. Meanwhile, it's still slightly ajar, and anyone passing can test it with a quick push. That's not rare. It's a normal mistake that becomes a serious problem. Another common habit is leaving valuables visible. Phones on the vanity, wallets on the desk, cash on the counter, jewelry in a tray. Even if the door is locked, visible items increase risk. If someone ever gets access, they don't need time to search. They can grab what they see and leave fast. Then there's the "I'll be right back" move. People crack the door while they run for ice, go to a nearby cabin, or step out to check something in the hallway. That cracked door is basically permission for anyone to peek in or slip a hand inside if they're bold enough. Again, most thieves don't want conflict, but if the opportunity is effortless, the temptation gets real. Another sneaky issue is oversharing. It seems harmless to tell someone your cabin number during casual conversation, especially if they feel friendly. But cabin numbers are not small talk. The more strangers who know where you're staying, the more your room turns into a known location, not a private one. Every time you enter, make sure the door fully latches. Every time you leave, close it fully and test the handle once. Keep valuables out of sight even when you're inside. Use the safe for anything you cannot afford to lose. And treat your cabin number like personal info, not a fun detail to share. Alright, now we move from onboard habits to the off-ship zone where the playbook changes completely. Ports and excursions. Hotspot number 6, ports and excursions. The second you step off the ship, the rules change. Onboard theft is usually quiet and opportunistic. In port, it can be more practiced, more coordinated, and way more distraction-based, especially in busy tourist zones. Most people get hit because of a mental switch. They enter sightseeing mode. Eyes up at landmarks, phones out for maps, cameras rolling, cash being counted, group members being herded. That attention gap is the opening. In big European tourist corridors, pickpocket teams can work close and fast. One person bumps you, another asks a harmless question, and a third blocks your view with a flyer or clipboard. You're trying to be polite, and your bag becomes the target. In many cruise-heavy Caribbean areas, it's often simpler. quick snatches and distraction moments when crowds tighten and someone gets too close. Then there's the pressure scam category. Unofficial taxis, pushy tours, and strangers trying to guide you somewhere better. The goal isn't always your wallet right then. Sometimes it's to rush you into a decision, move you away from people, and control the situation. Your move is boring but effective. Wear your bag in front in crowds. Keep zippers closed and your hands near them. Don't walk with your phone held out. If you need directions, step aside and check quickly. And for transport, use verified options only. Official stands, reputable operators, or ship-arranged rides. Hotspot number 7. Disembarkation luggage haul. Disembarkation is the perfect storm. Everyone is tired, everyone is in a hurry, and everyone is staring at the same sea of identical suitcases. That's what makes the luggage haul so vulnerable. It's not even that security is bad. It's that the system assumes most people are honest, and one dishonest person can blend in instantly. A thief doesn't have to sneak. They can walk up, grab a bag, and roll it out like it's theirs. No one questions it because everyone is doing the exact same thing. And if they look calm, they look legit. Even honest passengers accidentally taking the wrong suitcase proves how easy it is to walk off with something that isn't yours. The mistake is showing up late and being mentally checked out. People will leave their bags unattended while they handle paperwork, look for a porter, or argue with their travel party. That tiny gap is enough. To avoid this, get there early. Keep a hand on your luggage once you claim it, and make your bag impossible to confuse. Bright straps, loud tags, or even a big tape marker can save you fast. Hotspot number 8. Terminal pickup area. This is the final trap because it happens after people mentally relax. You're off the ship. You found your bag. You're thinking about food, traffic, the ride home, or the next flight. And the pickup area is pure distraction. Cars pulling up, drivers calling names, crowds bunching up, people checking phones, families trying to regroup. It's noisy and messy, which makes it perfect for opportunistic grabs. This is where 1 second becomes expensive. Someone sets a bag down to adjust a suitcase handle. Someone puts a purse on the ground while they search for a rideshare. Someone turns their back to load a trunk, and their smaller bag sits exposed behind them. A thief doesn't need time. They need a moment where your hands are busy and your eyes are elsewhere. You can also run into unsolicited helpers, people who offer to carry your bag without asking. Sometimes they're legitimate, sometimes they're not. The risk is handing control of your luggage to a stranger in a space where everyone looks like they belong. So, keep items in your hands until they are inside your car or confirmed transport. Don't hand a bag to anyone you didn't request through an official channel. Keep your smaller valuables bag on your body, not on the pavement. And once you exit the terminal, move with purpose. The longer you linger, the more chances you create for someone to test you. The patterns are clear now, but here's the real question. Why do thieves ignore some passengers completely, then pick others in seconds? Let's break down the exact signals that make someone look like an easy target, so you can flip them and get skipped. Why thieves choose you. It's important to understand this. Thieves don't pick the wealthiest person. They pick the easiest person. The goal is never a big score. The goal is a clean score. Something small enough to hide fast, valuable enough to matter, and easy enough that it doesn't create a scene. So what does easy look like on a cruise? It looks like someone moving on autopilot. Head down, eyes on the phone, bag hanging open, wallet in an outer pocket, a purse placed on a chair back like it's a coat, a room key and phone left on a lounger while the person goes into the water. The thief is not thinking, that person looks rich. They're thinking, that person won't notice until I'm gone. The biggest signal is distance. The moment your valuables are no longer connected to your body, the risk jumps. A phone on a table is easier than a phone in your pocket. A bag behind you is easier than a bag in front of you. A door that is not fully latched is easier than a door you always test. And thieves also notice your pace. Rushed, confused movement reads like distraction. Calm movement reads like awareness. Even small things matter, like naturally keeping a hand near a zipper in a crowd. That one habit often makes a thief skip you and look for someone else. Now, if you want more cruise safety tips that actually help in real moments, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And when you're ready, tap the next video on your screen because it'll help you cruise smarter from day one. Your voyage is just beginning.